So what we're going to start doing is a 10-minute video training. It's going to turn into some days where it's just questions that we're answering. But we're going to start video training everything so that in the future we can show a guy a video. This is what you need to understand that you're not doing correctly. So today what we're talking about is interchange versus non-interchange versus star U star, which also stands for unassigned. Okay. I think one of the most confusing parts of someone starting to work here is understanding interchange and understanding part codes, and there's a lot of different things to understand. So what I'm trying to hit in the head, I'm trying to take the 6-month process of understanding interchange and I'm trying to turn it into an intentional 30-day or less process where a guy understands what interchange, non-interchange, and star U star, which stands for unassigned. The purpose of this meeting: interchange, non-interchange, and unassigned are terms used to explain the compatibility of any given part with respect to year, make, and model. The scope: this policy applies to all full-time and part-time employees. You are expected to study and understand all aspects of interchangeable parts and the numbers represented by the manufacturers to determine what year, make, and model said parts fit. So, we're in the parts business. This is what we do. Understanding that every part has a part number is really important. Interchange versus non-interchange versus star U star, this applies to our inventory software management, right? If we go into the next place here, it says interchange. If a part has an interchange choice assigned to it, the compatibility research for that part has been done. So an interchange part, the research has been done and it's available. The research is available. So interchange part, the research has been done and it's available. Example of an interchange part. Here we go. Interchange part. This is a control arm for whatever vehicle. Interchange means when you type this into the computer that you're looking for a control arm for a, you know what this is off of? 1821? Let's just say it's off a Chevy truck, okay? When you type in that you're looking for a control arm for an 02 Silverado 2500, the computer's gonna tell you this is what it fits. It fits all these years and all these different models. That's interchange. That means the research has been done and the research is available. That's what interchange means. Non-interchange the part does not have an interchange number associated with it. This is key information. An interchange will have a number associated with it. So that spindle will have an interchange number associated with it. And so everything that control arm fits is going to have a 707A, for example. It's going to have this interchange, that's an interchange number that associates with the spindle. After I get through this, I'll give you plenty of time to ask questions. Please ask questions. Non-interchange. The part does not have an interchange number associated with it. So, here's an example. This is a speaker, okay? The speaker probably fits many vehicles. But if you type it into our system, it's not going to tell you that. It's not broken down to the level of a speaker. A speaker would be a part that is a non-interchange part. Does that mean it doesn't fit anything else? No, that's not what it means. It means you got to do your homework somewhere else other than our inventory management software. You got to go to Google. You got to go to eBay. You need to find out what the speaker fits. This is where, as Joe says, we're not here to hold people's hands. You need to understand what this means, and you need to understand where to do the research, who to go to if you don't know, who seems to be the expert in this area on our team, who can help me find this information. So non-interchange doesn't mean it only fits one vehicle. Non-interchange means, according to our system, it doesn't show that it fits any other vehicles. Star U star is something you're going to see in the computer. And when you look up a part, what this means is that there is an interchange number, but it has not been assigned to the part. So maybe an example would be a module. And on this module, for this Escalade, there was 7 different versions of this module. They all have different part numbers. And the only way to tell which module you have is by pulling the module and getting it in your hand. The problem is the module is tucked away way up under the dash. So when that vehicle comes in and we're inventorying all the parts on it, on the tablet out there, we can't stop and take the dash apart and find out what that module is. So the way we inventory it is called a star U star. This star U star stands for unassigned interchange. That's what star U star stands for. So it has an interchange, but the number hasn't been chosen. That's what star U star means. There is an interchange number. As of right now, it is unassigned because the research for the compatibility for that part has not been done. Any questions pop up? How about any comments? Anything I didn't cover? Anybody have anything? So is everyone clear on this? I realize it's your first day.
But no, you broke that down pretty good to where that makes a lot of sense on what you're talking about. I mean, it makes perfect sense.
Okay, good. If you have questions on this besides this segment and session right here, I expect you to ask them. I expect everyone on this team to understand interchange, non-interchange, and star U star, because it's going to come up in a conversation. And when someone says to you out in the yard, is this an interchange part? I expect you to understand the question. You may not know the answer, but I expect you to understand the question. If I look at you and I say, hey, is this an interchange part that's unassigned? The way I'm going to say that is I'm going to say, is this a star U star? That's how the question is going to come out. Is this a star U star? So when I say, is this a star U star? What I'm saying is this an interchange part that has not been assigned an interchange number? And when I say to you, you just printed a tag for this lower control arm, and I notice on the tag it says star U star, and I go, hey, wait, don't run off. You need to pick interchange on that part. I need you to understand what I'm saying. That's the reason for these conversations. You've got to get this. We have to become the masters of this. This is how these are moments that if a guy's walking around for 15 minutes going, fuck, what did you mean, man? I don't even understand that question. That is 15 minutes wasted, and that is the critical importance of understanding what we're talking about. So, interchange versus non-interchange versus star U star, it's going to come up over and over. Be aware of it. Be ready for it. If you don't understand it, ask questions. We're going to talk about it again and again and again. And this will go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. As long as you're here, these terms are going to come up. Get to know them. Become very familiar with them. If you want to take a picture of the board so you can study it, so if you have questions you can refer to it, that's great. That's fine. I'll probably post something up that has this simple explanation. Joe, thank you for creating this. I appreciate it. It's very helpful. This is probably what really we need to post up. So At the end of the meeting, I need everyone to write their name and then sign and then date the bottom of this paper. And what we're doing is we're documenting training, okay? So by documenting training, I'm expecting everyone to get the training. And that's when you sign this, you're saying, okay, I understand. So if you don't understand, let's talk about it, okay? Thanks guys, appreciate it.